So I felt like I was supposed to get on and tell someone enough of the not enoughness. God spoke those words to me a while ago, and I felt like I was supposed to pass them on to you today. Because sometimes we can get so wrapped up in all the things that we feel like we are not enough in. And so that becomes who we are, all the not enoughness. And it drowns out all the ways that we are enough. And all we can see is all the not enoughness. I know it's not a word, but I'm making it into one. But my friend, just let it go. I know that other people and other situations, they have made you learn the lesson well, that you are not enough. But God himself has tried over and over again to remind you and to make you believe and to make you learn the lesson that you are more than enough. You are more than a conqueror. You are more than loved. You are more than beautifully and wonderfully made. There's so much more in store for you. So don't let other people and their weighing and balancing of you make you feel like you yourself are not enough. Not enough for the task that God has given you. Not enough for the job. Not enough for the relationship. Not enough for the life, the calling that he has put on you. Sometimes we get so enmeshed in the not enoughness that it can seem like a little fish caught in this net. And there's this big, huge ocean, but we can't get to it because we're just caught up in this net. God wants to cut us free and let us swim into all the beautiful unknown things that he has for us. But we can choose to keep going and getting ensnared in that net if we want to. We have a choice. So instead of rehearsing all the ways that you're not enough, will you instead rehearse with me all the ways that you are more than a conqueror. You are more than a warrior. You are more than beautiful, more than amazing, more than so many beautiful things, my friend. I know you feel not enough in this way and not enough in that way because other people have made you feel like that, or maybe you yourself have. But it doesn't mean that's who you are. You were destined for great, amazing things. Will you believe them? And then will you choose to follow through? To stop letting fear of you not being enough hinder you and keep you back from all that God has. How sad if that little fish decides to stay stuck in that net, or even worse, gets put in a tiny little fishbowl when God had the whole ocean for it to explore. Sometimes we do that. We put ourselves, or we let other people put us in these tiny little fish bowls. And then we live out of those places instead of breaking free. Like, it reminds me of Finding Nemo and how he did all that stuff happened to him and he got put in that fish bowl with, or whatever, with all those other fish, and they were okay with it because that's all they'd ever known. Or some of them, right? But he knew better. He knew more. And so he wouldn't settle for staying in this little place when he was made for the big ocean. And I may be getting that all wrong, and sorry if I am. I haven't watched Finding Nemo in a very long time. But I hope you get the point, that we were made for so much more. And it's our choice, though, if we choose to stay limiting ourselves by the opinions of others or ourselves. We have to learn to let go, to break free, and then we can swim and keep swimming into all that he has created us to be. You are more than enough, beautiful. You are more, much more than you ever thought possible. So I hope that you break free from whatever fishbowl is trying to confine you, whatever net you have found yourself caught up in, and you remind yourself when those voices try to once more capture you and limit you, that you are more than enough. Way, 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 way more than you can ever think possible. And I don't just think that, God himself thinks it. So lift your chin, beautiful, and live like you believe it. I'll talk to y'all later.